Hi, hello everyone. Today we are going to see another example for MapReduce program. Today we are going to take the caller records. For example, this is a input file. So here we have the call records. So the first field will be the caller ID, the second field will be the receiver ID, then we have the start time and date, this is end time and date, and the last one is a flag which indicates whether the call is a local call or international call. Okay, now our problem statement is we have to find out how much seconds are spoken by each caller. Okay, and we want the result only for the callers who have spoken for more than 60 minutes. Okay, so our problem statement is we have to find out which are the callers have made calls or long distance calls. Okay, which are the callers who have made long distance call and have spent more than 60 minutes. Okay, so this is a problem statement. So here we can get the caller ID from here, and we have to find out which callers have spoken long distance calls. So how will you know whether it is a long distance or a local call? With the help of the flag. So if the flag is 1, then it is a long distance call, and we want to know how many minutes the caller have spoken, and you have to display the result only when the minutes is greater than 60. So you have to take the time from this one, subtract. Okay, so when you subtract, you will get how many hours, how many minutes and how many seconds the user has spoken, and then convert everything into minutes. Okay, so that is what we have to do today. Okay, so let me explain. There is some pre-processing, we have to do some pre-processing technique for this one. For example, the first one is a caller ID, right? The second one is receiver ID. Okay, the third one is the start time. Okay, then we have the end time, and the final one is the flag. So here actually the program has two conditions. One is you have to check whether flag is equal to 1. Okay, flag is equal to 1, then it means international call. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to subtract the start time and the end time. So directly we cannot subtract because you have the date also along with the time. So you have to strip that and take only the time. Okay, so we will take only the time. So V1 will be the start time and V2 will be the end time. So just strip the time from the time date. Now subtract V2 and V1. So you will get the interval. Okay, now what you have to do from this, so you will get it in this format. For example, 9 hours, 32 minutes and 36 seconds. So you will get it like this. From this, I want to convert all into 1 unit, either convert it to minutes or convert it to the seconds. So since the lowest unit is the seconds, I am going to convert everything into seconds. So now I will convert this interval to a string, okay, to a string. For what reason is because I am going to extract only this part, okay. How will you convert an hour to seconds? How will you convert an hour to a minute? Multiply by 60. How will you convert minute to a second? Multiply by 60. So you have to take this 9 and multiply by 60 into 60 to convert this into seconds. So I am going to retrieve only the first two parts. So only if it is a string, I can retrieve portions from that. Okay. So I will convert this into a string. So in position 0 and 1, in position 0 and 1, I have the hours. Okay. In position 2, I have a colon. In position 4, okay, and position 5 is my minutes, and here I have a colon in position 6. Position 7 and 8 is my seconds. Okay, so then I will take the next one from position 4 and 5, that is 32. I will convert that into seconds, just multiply it by 60. And what this one is already seconds, so just add all these 3, you will get the total seconds. Okay, so this is a pre-processing I will do in the map task. So what is my final output? Just I will take the caller ID and then I will print the total seconds. That will be my output of the mapper task. So it will be like this: caller ID 100. Okay, total seconds he spoke is 326 seconds. Caller ID 200. How many seconds he have spoke? He have spoken 100 seconds. Okay. Then caller ID 100. He have spoken how many seconds? He have spoken 150 seconds. Okay, so this will be the output of mapper task. Now what you will do in the reducer task? Just put this in the dictionary because I want to I want to store the count. Okay, if it is already present in the dictionary, add to the count. Otherwise, add a new entry to the dictionary. The same procedure or same logic that you used in the program 1. Okay, after that, so finally your output will be like this. Caller ID 100, how many minutes? Just add. So you will get around 476 minutes. Caller ID 200 will be 100 minutes. Okay, so this will be caller ID and this will be the total seconds. Now, when I want to print this output, only if this minutes is greater than 60. Right, so here I have to write one condition. So I have to check if actually this is given in seconds, right? We want in terms of minutes. So seconds divided by 60 will give you minutes. I'm going to check whether this is greater than 60. So if it is greater than 60, then I will print the result. Otherwise, I will not print the result. So this conditions, there are two conditions. This condition I will add it in the mapper, and this condition I will add it in the reducer. Okay, so now let's do the code. Okay, so I will just go to the workspace. Sorry. Workspace, okay. You can see the folder called as input files. So if you don't know how to store the files in your virtual machine desktop, please look at the previous video. I have showed you how to share the folder. Okay. So if you see here, can you see the input file phone.txt? Yeah, this is the input file we are going to use for our program. Okay, so we have the input file with us. Now we are going to write the mapper program. Mapper phone.txt. Okay. Okay, the first line will be always include the header files. We are going to read the input from the file, so import sys. Okay, now for each line, we are going to strip the line and we are going to split the line. So before this, we also need one more library, because we are going to strip the time, right? So we need a library date time. So date time, import date time. Now for every line in the file, okay, strip the line. So line dot strip. Then split the line. See, when you split this line, sorry, I just want to show the file. See, when you split the line, the first one you will get is a caller ID, the second one will be the receiver ID, the third one will be the start time, then end time, then the flag. Okay. So here we will give it in the same order. So we are going to split the line, right? So the first one will be the caller, the second one will be the receiver, then start time, end time, then flag. Line dot split. So where you want to split, whenever there is a comma, you have to split. Now the first condition we are going to add. So I'm going to check the flag is equal to 1. So it's a text file. So we are reading as text, not integer. Okay. So that's why it is within the double quotes, the single quotes. Okay. Now I have to strip the time. Okay. So I will write date time dot strip. Strip time. Strip time is the name of the function. So I'm going to give the start date, and I'm going to tell what is the format of the date. So let's check the format of the date here. So see the format of the date. The format of the date is in, we have the year 2019, then you have an hyphen, then we have the date, then we have the month. Okay, so this is big year, so you have to give capital Y. Okay, this is smaller month in small, so you have to write small m. Capital M means maybe April, APR. Okay, you store the month in 3 digits. Okay, then small d. Okay, so this is a format of date. Then how the time is stored? Okay, this time is stored like this. So this will be hours. So I have to write %h. Then you have a colon. Then you have %minutes. Then %seconds. So this is a format. Okay, so this is very important. Only if you give this format, it will be able to strip. Okay, so now I'll go back to the code. So I'll give the code here, $, capital Y, hyphen, $, M, %M, hyphen, %D, okay, H, M, colon, %S, okay. This is to strip. Okay, the same thing we have to do it for the end time also. Okay, then subtract. D is equal to V2 minus V1. We are going to convert this D into a string. So I will write str start time is equal to D dot, I will convert into string. To convert into string, you have to call the function str. Okay, it is converted in string. Why you are converting into string? Because I have to take the first two position 0 and 1 you have hours. Then in position 2 you have a colon. In position 3 and 4 you have the seconds. Okay, so you're going to take hours, seconds and minutes separately. So you're going to convert into string, and then I'm going to calculate the total seconds. So what will be total seconds? From start time, I'm going to take the position 0 to 1. Okay, and I'm going to convert that into integer. So this is hours now. So I'm going to convert into seconds, just multiply by 60 and again multiply by 60 plus, okay, I'm going to take the minutes. So str time, I'm going to take the minutes. So minutes is available in position 3 and 4. Okay, position 3 and 4. Convert into integer. Okay, and multiply by 60 plus, okay, I'm going to take the last one is your seconds. So str time, the last location is from 6 and 7. Okay, 6 and 7. That's it. Okay, we finished calculating the total seconds. Now print it. Okay, so I'm going to print the caller ID and the seconds. So %s, then I need a tab. Okay, %s. Now I am going to print the caller ID, caller and total seconds. That's it. So if there is any exception, okay, then go to the next line. So just give a pass. Okay, Control X, yes, enter. Now here we are going to run the code. Cat, the name of the input file is phone.txt. Okay, pipeline operator dot slash mapper phone.txt. Okay, there is a problem in the first line, and then there is some error in the import. Okay, let's go to the file directly. Okay, it should be hash then dollar. Okay, so hash dollar. Then there is some problem in line dot strip. Okay, okay, maybe we will execute again. Control X, yes, enter. Okay, so there is problem in for line. Okay, oh, so I have typed from line, so it should be for line. Okay, so for line in, so control X, yes, enter. Now run the code. Okay, there is some error in the else part. Okay, here the error is the brackets are not correct. See, we have two brackets and we have closed only one bracket. Control X, yes, enter. So now let's execute. Okay, there is an error. Cannot import name data time. Okay, the spelling is wrong. So here it is date time. Okay. So control X, yes, enter. Yes, so we got the output. So we can see we have the caller ID and the seconds. Okay, so we got the caller ID and the total seconds. Now we are going to give this as an input to our reducer. Okay, so let's create reducer, sudo nano reducer phone.txt. Okay, so the same logic for the reducer. You have to create a dictionary and then put it in the dictionary. Okay, so we will write hash usr/bin/env python import sys. This is to read the input. Then we create an empty dictionary. Okay, then for every line, so what was our input for the reducer? We have the caller ID and the seconds. So only two fields are there. So I will read the line from sys.stdin. There's only two fields. One, so we are going to strip the line and then split the line. Okay, so line dot strip. Strip is to just remove the space, leading and trailing space, and then we are going to split. So when you split, you will get the caller and the seconds. So where you want to split, whenever there is a tab, you have to split here. So line dot split. So here I have to give /t because you have to split where you have a tab. Then we are going to convert our seconds into integer. So seconds will be int of seconds. So while conversion, if there is any error, then it will give you the exception. Okay, except value error. Okay, when there is value error, just continue. Okay, then I am trying to save in the dictionary. So if it is already present in the dictionary, I will add the count with the existing count. Otherwise, I will add a new entry. Okay, same logic as your previous program. So calls above, caller. So if it is already there, what should I do? I will take the total seconds, add it with the current second. Okay, if it is already not present, then you will get the exception. I have to add a new entry. Calls above caller equal to seconds. That's it. Okay, the logic is over. Now you have to display from the dictionary. Do you want to display for all the callers? No, only if the calls are above greater than 60 minutes, right? So now here it is stored in terms of seconds, but we want to display in terms of minutes. Okay, so for every caller, okay, so for every caller, what I will do, I will check if the seconds is greater than 60. Calls above okay, calls above caller. Okay, I will divide it by 60 because I want to check for minutes. Okay, if it is greater than 60, then what I will do? Then only I will print. Okay, so what should I print? I will print dollar string, sorry, I'll print dollar string, then I need to give a tab, okay, then dollar D for integer. Okay, I'm going to print it as a minutes. Percentage, I will print the caller, comma, I will print the caller, sorry, I will print the seconds. So calls above caller. Okay, this one I will convert to minutes. Okay, and then print. Okay, that's it. Now Control X, yes, and then run the code. So when you run, you have to include your mapper also. Pipeline operator dot slash reducer phone.txt. Okay, so we have error here. So we will check what is the error. Invalid syntax. Okay, let's check the code. So we have error here. For caller in calls above dot keys. If calls above caller divided by 60 is greater than 60, then print. Yeah, this bracket is wrong here. Okay, so Control X, yes, enter. Now run the code, we got the output. So this is the final output. So we got the caller and how many minutes the caller spoke. And see the result, it will display only caller whose minutes is greater than 60. Hope you understood this program. We will see one more example in another video. Thank you for listening.